doing it this time.
All right, looks like we should be good. Computer ain't crashing this time. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'll double check it. But how you feeling? How you doing?
I'm
What's going
good.
on?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and rearrange a couple screens. But hey, look, it's a live broadcast, so stuff happens.
Right.
And I ain't got nobody sitting at the board. I ain't got no one sitting at the keys. So conversation will be conversation. Oh yeah,
Right.
we going out right now. Like that's yeah, we're broadcasting now. We're looking live as
Hey, hey,
live could be.
hey. Hey, y'all.
What's happening? You got anybody you want to shout out? You want to talk about your books real quick or anything while I rearrange this thing and throw this
Um,
computer out in the backyard? Beat
we're
it with a hammer?
good. I'm ready to roll with it. I'm excited about everyone showing interest in our conversation last week. So that's why we're back because of y'all this
Yeah,
week
a lot of people was asking about you. I'm like, oh, this what we doing?
to
Oh,
do
okay.
a part two. So we're back. We're back. We're back.
That's
You know
right.
what we should have done? We should have sent out some questions and see what people wanted us to talk about. But
Well, I mean,
we're here now.
we can
So
always log in and you know what I'm saying. Like, uh, we can put the questions up.
yeah.
That's nothing. As a matter of fact, you can pull them up on your phone this time instead of me sitting here
Okay.
trying to do 9 things at once.
Right.
Because I don't even think, yeah, there's some other. So yeah, you can pull them up. That means you would be involved. What you know about them apples?
I hear
Do you?
you.
Do you? That's why you got. What time you get here?
Look, nobody wanted to know about that conversation.
Yeah, they do.
Ain't nobody asked about
If
all that.
anybody was sitting there waiting, they're like, what's really going on? I'm like,
I
don't
was
blame me.
earlier than I was the last time.
Not
So
by
that's
much.
progress.
Not by much.
Y'all, that's progress, right?
That's CPT time. That's what that is.
It is what it
Yeah, I can't wait to see you start your
is.
cast. Like, yeah, I'll be on between
Mm.
5 and 8.
See, that's why I'm pre-recording. So I ain't got to worry
I
about
mean,
it.
you can pre-record, but that's not as interactive though.
Yeah, you're right.
So I mean, yeah,
We shall see.
you got to start somewhere. You got to crawl for your walk,
Yeah,
crawl for
that's
your walk.
exactly.
But right now, your training wheels broke. I'm just saying, your training wheels a little, you know what I'm saying, a little
Well,
sus.
my bad.
So yeah, we live edge. So let me put this keyboard down since this laptop. You get in there so you
I
can see the
did. I
questions
did.
yourself. Are you
Yep.
watching it?
Yep.
You want to put it up here
I
next to
see.
your kombucha purple cup? You want me to turn it sideways so you got some more room?
As a matter of fact, let me re up
It, you,
before we get
what is that? Looks like snake oil from the 50s.
snake
Look at
oil
that. It comes in a glass jar. Who does that?
to keep it light, so a lot of light is not hitting. It's kombucha. You don't want it to continue. You want it to
It's not kombucha. It can kill
continue
you.
to marinate.
It's marinating, all right. Joint is
With the apple
marinating.
cider vinegar, whatever got going on up in
That,
there.
that, that apple cider vinegar and kombucha is not the same.
The fermentation process.
The ew process? The what?
Fermentation.
Ew. Ew.
The ew process.
That's ew. Alright, yeah, we on here now. Let's see, we got a couple people watching.
Hello, 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 y'all.
You should be able to see this without your. Where'd you put them spectacles and damn bus windows you had before? You had
Don't
some.
hate on these.
Look at them things. Oh my! Look at the ant burners. Jesus. I can see
It's
your
my reading
pores.
glasses, y'all.
For reading what? Braille?
Here we go.
That's what it looked like?
I guess.
It looked like you can read Braille. Look.
When you pull yours off,
Yeah,
out
mine
over there,
look.
let
Mine
me
don't look
see.
nothing like that. This is what you call good living. Mine don't
And
look nothing. Look.
interesting.
See, you can see through them.
Sophisticated.
That's sophisticated hell. You over here trying to set the world on fire with a pair of glasses. Them joints is no 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 no.
So where your questions at?
They
I know
right
you got
here.
some
They
questions.
right here. They right here. Let's see. Let's start one because I know the chat's finna wind up since it took you like 25 extra minutes to get on. But
I'm here, y'all. I'm here, y'all.
mm, mm, mm.
As they say, charge it to my head, not my heart.
I've never heard that, and I'm gonna tell my
It's an
job
old
that and
church
see how it
saying.
works out. Old church saying?
Yeah,
This is an
y'all,
AME church? Like what?
yeah, part of the faith-based community, church community people. Where y'all at? Y'all know what that means.
In Arizona? Yeah.
I don't know about Arizona.
Yeah, I want to see that too. So let's see. Here's one. This one is by AI Overview, which is a knockoff of ChatGPT. It says, understanding what a woman looks for in a particular partner can help men navigate the approach and commitment level. I'm gonna let you unpack that because that's
Show that again.
Oh, you need to read it. You got your ant burners ready. What
Understand.
are your expectations? You see it? Understanding what a woman looks for in a partner can help men navigate their approach and commitment level.
That's true. That's true.
Well, would
What
you
are your
like to enlighten us?
expectations in a relationship? So,
Yeah, we asking
what
you now. You
me
ain't
as
finna
a
corner me.
woman expectations in relationship,
Mm-hmm.
being that I am in a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
I don't really think about these things all the time.
But I mean, you had to get in one, right?
Yeah.
You wasn't all you were born in a
So,
relationship.
um, huh, expectations.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I will say this. A woman's expectations change over time. I mean,
Mm.
of course, like a man, probably.
Mm.
You
You
know,
mean probably?
so I mean, your expectations as you
We
grow and
basic.
mature.
We basic.
I know you basic, but
I
what you wanted when
look
you was 20 and your expectations
food and booty.
is different from what you want now.
No, it's not. What? Food and booty. That's look. We simple.
You look like,
You heard Cat
as a
Williams, right?
matter of fact, no, it's
It's
not.
simple, and
It's the same.
it don't have to be in that order either.
But you have other expectations too. I mean, we talked about them, some of them last week.
Yeah, but that depends on the person's place.
But those top two things come first, though.
I mean, that might not be in that order. It might be booty and food.
But it's still the same thing as with you.
Yes. 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 I don't know no dude that don't want some food or some
Gosh.
booty, and maybe not in that order, but the concept's the same thing.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Well, women,
I bet your man agrees.
maybe, but women, y'all expect. I mean, our expectations
Y'all. Mm-hmm.
when we were. So if I was in my 20s, my expectations may be nice quality relationship with somebody I can go out with and hang
Really?
out and have fun with,
Have you seen these millennials?
and someone who likes my friends and my friends like him,
Your
so we
friends ain't
can
never gonna
do
like him if they want
hanging
him.
out stuff together.
Oh, here it comes.
Maybe somebody, depending on my career path and what I'm doing, somebody who may be more as
You knew your career path at 20.
into, like, if you're, so career path meaning maybe college or something.
Okay. What
Someone
if
who
you
may
met in
be in
college?
higher education or something like that.
What if you met in college?
Okay, someone who may share some of the same qualities or interests, like interest
Like
in
food and
music.
booty.
No, interest in music, interest in books, interest in the same kind
Okay.
of going places. So that's 20s, you know.
That
When you
changed? Is
mature,
that not part of?
yeah.
But I'm saying, is that not part of who you like your DNA? Because like
No,
if
because
you're
they
in
can
music at
change. Like, I don't
13,
care what my now. I could care less, almost, what your interest is in music. They ain't got nothing to do with what I really want. Some of my core values and my expectations. You know, maybe now as you get older, your
so
expectation is someone who knows how to be a better provider, someone who has more stability in life,
what's a
someone
better provider in your
provider
opinion?
provider economically, provider as far as my mental health,
How could
and
someone like as an example, how could someone provide for your mental health?
not bringing a
Because
lot of,
it's not the same for everybody. So I'm just.
yeah, so not bringing a lot of drama in my life.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm you constantly causing a lot of strife or drama in my life, be outside relationships,
Mm-hmm.
and that kind of drama, or just emotionally making me upset and frustrated all the time over any kind of silly stuff that
So
could mess up my mental health. Someone who values my mental health and want to do things to make sure I am well taken care of emotionally. So those things become an important thing.
what is like how would you explain that to? I mean, yes, you're in a relationship now, obviously, but how would you explain that to someone that values my mental health? But if you
If I was
don't,
single.
hold on, see,
Oh, okay, go ahead.
see that other chromosome kicking in.
Yeah, go ahead.
But someone that, okay, you're talking to someone, whatever, whatever. This is not talking about your relationship. This is just talking about the female perspective.
Yeah,
Just so I clarify that.
yeah,
But it's like, okay, you want someone that values your mental health.
right.
How would you let them know what your mental health is, what it means? Because what I've seen is a lot of females will do an assumption.
Mm.
And if we don't assume correctly, then it's almost our fault that we didn't assume correctly.
So when you say do an assumption, like what? Give me an example.
As in, hey, you know that I feel this way because of. But if I don't know what because of is, I know your history, what you've told me. I don't know your history, what you didn't tell me. You see what I'm saying?
So I think, and correct me if I'm wrong. I think when you're what you're talking about when we're talking about history and mental health, maybe if they have like some mental health issues.
No, no. But I'm saying like as love languages as an example.
Oh, okay.
So like one person's love language could be touch.
Mm.
They like to be, just massage,
Physical touch,
caress.
yeah.
Like, just, know that my man's here, my whatever. It don't have to be a man these days. Well, didn't before, but you know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
their person is there. And the guy might be not touched, like, don't touch me, get off me.
Mm-hmm.
How would you let him know that?
Tell them.
You laugh, but this happens.
I know, and I know what you're saying. I do. I so know what you're saying.
I mean, you laugh, but
But
tell me it's not reality.
it is
Mm-hmm.
because
Your whole tone changed right now.
Because a part of it, we don't want to have to tell you these things. We want you to know,
But
it should not be that way.
that comes back to that assumption.
But then, like the open communication. But at the same time, women deal with a level of insecurity sometimes too. And it's not. And I know sometimes people, oh, you need to be more secure. And a secure woman do that. All women deal with a level, and I think men, it just shows up in a different way. Y'all deal with a level of insecurity when it's
We discussed that before.
relationships. Yeah,
I
with
said hi to
women.
people and they just,
So yeah.
I'm like, well, shit, all right, I don't want nothing from you. I'm trying to say hi. Shit.
So women approaching certain conversations sometimes can be a little intimidating.
Is it like this?
This is good.
Nah,
Yeah.
I got no. Hey, go ahead.
It can be a little intimidating sometimes, but sometimes that has to do with some women still getting to know themselves more and what they want and they value and what it is that makes them feel loved or good or pleasurable or whatever it may be.
Pleasurable?
All of the things.
Make them feel pleasurable.
Yes. It's so.
Like, hey, I like your kneecaps. You feel pleasurable? Like, what do you. I'm saying break it down for us simple, smooth brain people.
Flowers might bring me pleasure.
But what if you was allergic to them, but you didn't tell me?
So, that ain't
you see what I'm talking
pleasure.
about? It's going to bring you something, an EpiPen or something.
But my thing is, sometimes we have a hard time telling you these things because we are still figuring ourselves out and feeling it out ourselves.
Okay.
But once we know and we are sure of those things, then there may be a process we're going through where we're like becoming confident in our own skin in that area. So it may make us it's a hindrance of us trying to say those things out loud to you too, because we're becoming comfortable in our own skin with it.
Mm-hmm.
But once we become confident and comfortable in our own skin with it, you gonna know. We ain't gonna have to you ain't gonna have to pull that out of me. You gonna know because I'm already told. I'm gonna tell you verbally and then with my actions.
So here's you're expecting us that we gonna know, right?
You gonna know.
Which is part of an assumption.
You gonna know what the expectation is.
How? So let me back this up. Would you think that it's fair for the female to need to know themselves a little better before they go pursue a relationship? Because if you learning you, how am I supposed to learn you while you learning you?
And this is a lesson right here. Not all women like to be referred to as females, but we're gonna keep going.
No, tell me. Look, the spotlight's on you.
Don't approach all women by calling them females.
Okay, what should I say?
Women.
Women.
Yes.
Not all women
Yeah,
Or
that's better.
okay, well, they ain't all there yet, but okay.
But
All
what were
right,
you?
so
What was the
if all
question? Because I lost
see
it when you said that. What did you
that
say?
chromosome
Say it again.
again, that other chromosome,
Say it again.
if now you got me all conscious of women and females and
No, don't be conscious. I'm sorry. I just wanted
no,
to
it's
say
fine. Put it
that.
out
Yeah.
there.
But go ahead.
That's what you're here for, right?
Hmm.
To say what I can assume, but
Yeah.
I'm not living the same life.
Yeah.
So if all females
Hmm.
are still learning themselves,
Yeah.
is it fair for them to engage in a relationship and they don't even necessarily know themselves?
Yeah. You still learning yourself. You still engaging. You still want booty and food.
That's basic needs, though. I'm a caveman at the
Okay,
end of the
it's
day,
basic needs. Then that's. But you're saying
and
I
that's
still
not
want
everybody
I
either.
want
That's not
relations.
everybody though. Yes, you want relations, but I mean,
Well, women still want relations, even though we're figuring ourselves out.
well, but they don't all admit it.
They don't admit it.
Not all of them.
Admit what?
That you want relations. That's what you just said, right?
So we're talking about two different things. You saying you want
Yes,
relations, as in
that's what you
booty.
said. I'm no, no, no. Don't you put this
But
on me.
my
I'm repeating what you said.
my meaning behind that is,
See, the explanation
in
helps.
order to get relations, booty, you have to have a relationship. Now that relationship may be have certain type of rules or expectations. It may not be like a committed relationship, monogamous relationship. It may not be. It may be we just friends with benefits type relationship, but it's still a relationship. That's still a definition of a relationship. You have a relationship going on with this person. You have a relationship with your homeboys.
Yeah.
So that's still a definition of a relationship. So women still want relationships in that definition, right? Let's put that in that structure. The simple definition of a relationship. Just because I'm growing and learning myself don't mean I still don't want relationships.
What I'm saying about that too is okay. There's certain things that you didn't know you liked, needed, or wanted.
Right.
So how can you expect someone else to fulfill that if you didn't know that was something that you needed?
Because we just figured it out as we go. It's still things I'm learning about myself. In the last 5 years, there's so much I've learned about myself now. Now, do I expect my husband to have known all those things about me? No.
Of
But once
course,
I figure it out, I'm like, hey, this is what I need now in our
but
relationship because
could
I've evolved and changed.
could you flat out say that though?
I mean, I say it in that way all the time, but I may show it and it's gonna be probably some struggle there because
Oh, there's
I'm
definitely gonna be
like,
some
now
struggle.
I want this and this is not what I want. And I may not be verbally saying it, but my actions are saying it or my frustrations are saying it. And then once I realize and if we come head to head about the conversation,
Hmm.
then we have to start saying those things or realizing it. And it's not gonna be perfect the way it comes out of my mouth because I'm figuring it out. It's going happening. And
Is it
that's
a
the
bad
difficulty
thing
of
if we?
relationships.
Is it a bad thing if we don't pick up on it as soon as you realize it?
It's not. To a mature woman or somebody like in the place that I'm in my life,
Hmm.
that's not a bad thing. Now, feelings are feelings.
Of course,
It may be
you're still
bad
human
in
at the
my
end of the day.
mindset or in my emotions in the moment where I'm feeling it. I may be upset that you're not feeling it, or you don't know, or it may be upsetting me.
Well, we see stuff different, but yeah.
Yeah, because feelings are feelings, right?
Age, feelings, how we grew up, like you're lucky enough to be with your high school sweetheart, basically.
Yeah,
Not everybody, most people are not in that situation. I
yeah,
remember mine. I remember a couple of them, but it wasn't necessarily like I remember them. I would shake their hand, give them a hug, and whatever.
yeah.
Right now, if they're still even alive, some of them. But at the same time, it's like I, I don't know how to put it. Not you've known and watched and kind of grown with each other, whether it's apart or together. It's a double-edged sword, and we got some comments too. So one of the feedbacks I got from the last one is for us to pay attention to the comments,
Okay.
which is not a big deal. I got it right
So
here.
yeah.
You can cancel your phone. I got it on the whole screen right here.
Okay.
But we got Magic saying what's up,
What up, Magics?
talking about relationships even with homeboys. Yep, yep, yep. Basically everything we talking about right
Yeah.
now. But you have the I don't know if it's an advantage or not, but you had the opportunity to kind of grow with your person. Not everybody has. Most people don't have that, honestly.
Yeah.
Especially if you move different cities, states. how you grew up.
Yeah.
You know, you might have grown up on the west side. He might have grew up on the east side. You guys could be in the same city and still have completely different upbringings.
Yeah.
You know, he might feel this way towards his mom. He might feel this way towards your dad. Because we
Mhm.
talked about that before, daddy's girl and all that.
Mhm.
So, all that, in my opinion, plays into it.
It does. And just because you have, it may be seen as like a privilege, and part of it is a privilege and like luck or a blessing to have grown with a person and to have that luxury of having that. There's still some struggles that comes with that too, and challenges.
Oh, absolutely.
It definitely
No,
is.
in some ways it could be worse.
Yeah.
Because you'd be like, I remember when you, and now they,
That's
now they grown.
you got to navigate through that, and that's hard. And it's hard too because you can have the expectation of that person to still be that same person that they were in the past.
And
I've
they
had
ain't.
that expectation for my husband. My husband have those expectations sometimes, operate in that for me, and that sometimes we have to process out of that. Like I can get frustrated sometimes when I want things from him of what I had in the past, and he's a different person. He can't
So
be
how
the
do you
person
navigate
that
that?
he was in the
He's
past.
not the same
You
person.
have to just
And you ain't either.
a part of mourning it.
I'm not saying to be
Yeah,
funny, but
yeah, and I'm
you're
not
not the
either.
same people.
No,
You know,
and so
30 plus years later, if you are the same person, you didn't grow.
yeah, exactly.
So,
So a part of that is you have to like with yourself, my own growth, personal growth,
hmm
is to like, okay, acknowledge the fact that this person is not the same person. And then and a lot
but
of that comes to empathy of understanding yourself and knowing that you're not. I want him to have grace for me because I'm not the same person. I've grown out of some things. I'm not that person anymore. So I got to give the same grace that I want.
so check out the monitor. You was so like you were very passionate about it, and I'm not complaining,
Yeah.
but you damn near came off the couch. You was like, I was like, damn, she ain't got like a foot taller. Okay, I see you, because you was all the way up here. I'm like, bring your back here.
My bad.
No, no, it's you.
I'm into
That's what
yeah,
people
I
came
feel
here
that.
for real. Obviously, they made it a point to come here for the real, real. So
That's the truth.
I got no problem with that. But it was
Yeah.
funny watching you grow halfway up off the couch, and you ain't but like 5'4" or whatever, and all of
Five,
us
six. Thank you
it's
very
just
much.
5'6". Well, you was 6'5" a minute ago, so I'm like, okay, bring your ass back down here, and we can talk some more.
But yeah.
But I mean, obviously, it's passionate. But obviously, that's why you with your person. That's not. Some people on here know who you are. Some don't. It's not. It doesn't need to be public. But you are with someone, and you are happy.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go on to the next
But
one,
with that, that
because
still
we ain't
comes
gonna beat this
frustration
horse
now.
half the time.
So
I'm
yeah.
not frustrated. You said that's my frustration.
No, I said with that still don't mean that that doesn't
Oh, it's
come
definitely
with
frustration.
frustration and
Anytime.
pain and chaos and all the things. I don't want to come on here and make it seem like, oh, I'm in a most perfect relationship because there's no such
There's
thing.
no.
And I
Yeah,
think
there's no such thing.
sometimes people get held up of not pursuing a relationship or not committing to a relationship because they expect a level of perfection that's just simply not there. It is not.
It
That's
never
just
will
the
be.
truth.
If it was,
Yeah.
someone's lying.
Right. And if most I will venture to say most marriages, if they were like me, I'm a writer, if they were written in a book, a lot of people probably wouldn't say they want it because we want the idealism. And so if I had to write
That's
my
ain't
whole
that called fiction?
relationship, it's called fiction, but people be thinking that's how life really is.
And you see him
I
on
get it.
OnlyFans
And
too.
it's not.
You see him on
I don't
OnlyFans
be on
because
OnlyFans, but I don't
I don't
know.
either. But
Yes.
people pay for what they think it is, not what it really is.
Yeah.
So we ain't gonna beat
So
this horse to death because, like I said,
yeah.
I want to keep it a decent time.
Right.
If there's a part three, the people need to let us know. I hope you let your friends know. I also hope you like and
Mm-hmm.
subscribe. Go ahead and put your socials out there.
SinyonShuntay. Y'all can find me on Instagram, SinyonShuntay, TikTok, SinyonShuntay, and then my website is SinyonShuntay.com.
Are they up to date?
Yes.
You said up to oh,
What
okay.
do you mean by up to date? Like, am I
Because a
posting on
lot of
there?
people,
Yeah, I
no, a lot
do.
of people got websites that, you know what I'm saying, they might be from 10
Oh
years
no!
ago.
If you go on my website, it's not gonna give you that error message.
It's error 404. You see
Yeah,
what
it's
I'm
not gonna
saying?
give you that. It's up to date. It's
But
live.
at the same time, now people hear it. Because what was it again?
SinyonShuntay.com.
You might want to spell it. Because you had to help me spell twice. So,
It's in our title, but it's SinyonShuntay.
and the reason why I ask you to spell it is because yeah, it's in our title here. But when I put this on
Oh
Spotify or
yeah.
something, you see what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah. I got it.
So you can't see that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but most people are not watching Spotify.
Yeah. I
So
got it.
I'm also telling you stuff to help you when you launch your channel, and I can
Thank
come
you.
down and be your guest.
Thank you.
That's,
Yeah.
hey, that's pay it forward, right? So let's see. You already answered part of this. How do you feel about expressing emotions openly? I'm nope. Mm-mm.
I don't
Because
think
no, you're gonna
men.
use all your anytime minutes. No, I'm going to the
No,
next
I
one.
was just going to say this though. I
See?
think that question. I don't think men. And you tell me if I'm wrong. I
Okay.
don't think men are wondering, do women have a hard time expressing themselves openly? Because I feel like men always say that we express ourselves a lot emotionally. Like we do too much sharing our emotions. Is that
I
true? Is that not
no.
true?
It's so half of what we talked about before was my actions show it, right? So that means
Oh,
that you're.
okay. In that way.
It could we could perceive it different than how you put it out. We're not gonna look at stuff the same way.
So, and then we're gonna move on from it. But so what I'm hearing is y'all like us to be more clear and concise about what we want. Just tell you.
Most,
Sometimes we flower it up too much, or we
I
use
mean,
too much
yeah,
symbol.
yeah. Most of the dudes I know, like, hey, if you say I like pink flowers, we will move heaven and earth to get you pink flowers.
You want it literal.
But if you're like, yeah, well, I know, I think this color is better than that color, and then you mad because you didn't get the color you wanted.
Got it.
Not you, but you know what I'm saying. So for us, for me, tell me I like this and this. Okay,
Yeah.
I could work with that.
So if you, yeah, y'all want us to be more like, if you want X Y Z, say X Y Z, and not say X Y Z, but sometimes A.
Yeah,
But B
right.
is cute sometimes.
Because if you
But
get B and it's not a cute sometime, I'm saying you get B, it's like, I wasn't feeling B today. Motherfucker, you done told me. And then you'd be mad. But we done went to 5 different grocery stores to get B, and you might not realize it because we just do what we do.
yeah,
Like you say B, we gonna go find B. Especially if it's, you know what I mean? Like we feeling that kind of way, like, yo, let me go treat my girl or whatever. I'm gonna go get A, B, and C.
yeah,
But you only
you're
wanted
right.
B. Now we sitting here looking dumb, boo boo the fool.
I think
Because
that's
we went to 5
something,
grocery stores
right?
and all you wanted was B.
I think that's something that we as women have to work on more because, like, we get caught up in society norms and traditions of what's the expectation is too, and we have a lot of information that's not valid when it comes to men. We get caught up in the fiction storytelling a
So,
lot.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because, like,
So
you'll use 200 words to say, hey, we in a green screen treated room.
yeah.
You'll be like, yeah, so there's different color green here, and that green doesn't match this, and this green don't match that. And I heard a little reflection over here. Not fucking 45 minutes later,
Yeah.
you're going to say the same thing.
I think you're right on that. We do.
And
We
I'm not saying
flower
it's
it up too
everybody,
much.
but that's just, it's that chromosome.
And we have to practice this at that because with our friends, we talk like that all the time when we understand
But
each other.
that's female to
But
female.
yeah, but when we're relating to men, it sometimes we need to be more clear and concise.
Like, two dudes can sit here with game sticks and not talk for 2 hours, and we on the same page. Like, we can sit here and run a play, whatever the game is, and not say 2 words for 2 hours.
What you mean on the same?
You
Y'all
can't
ain't talked
even.
about nothing.
That's the point. You couldn't even hold that sentence in for 30 seconds. You were sitting here like about to bubble over. No.
Yes,
I rest my case. On to the next one. It's differences. Women
it is.
will speak. There's a formula for it. I forget what it is. I think women speak like 20,000 words a day, and dudes is like 200. I'm exaggerating, but it's like that. Because we don't have to
Yeah.
talk about everything. Sometimes you just see. Like, I can look over and be like, yep, I know what he's thinking. Or, yep, we good. You ready? All right, we out.
Oh God,
And that's it. It's nature.
that's horrible.
That's nature. So you can talk about nature all you want. Let's see.
Mm.
This is, yeah. I'm going to put a timer on you for this one.
Oh gosh.
Because you finna use up all your anytime minutes.
Anytime, man. I
What?
got anytime.
You finna run them out, too. What are your views on traditional gender roles?
Oh Lord.
See, that's why you
That's a
need a
part of
timer.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Look,
10.
where's my
That's the
clock at?
book.
Where's my clock? You said you was working on another one. You might need to work a little harder because I'm look
Mm.
8 after, 18 after.
What was the question again?
Oh my goodness!
I
You
gotta
have proven
process it.
everything I just said
Well,
about using all your anytime minutes. Like you got a one way. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's try this again. What are your views on traditional gender roles?
I like them
Here
sometimes
it
and
comes.
sometimes I don't. That's the short answer.
You got 10
What you
minutes?
want me to elaborate on with that?
I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, mm-hmm. Well, you got 9 minutes
um,
now.
I will say I'm not, and I'm talking about for me. This is not for all women.
No, but it's a good cocoon. It's not all women, but
Well, you know what? I'm not going to just say for me. I'm going to say in generalization tones, y'all. Most women, I'm going to say it like
now
this.
she's talking to y'all.
Yeah, most women, we do like some levels of traditional roles. Like we like a little bit of you taking more of a leadership role, maybe in household wise, or like even in directing situations and in our
Situations like what?
relationships,
Because remember, I said be direct.
like opening the door.
Okay.
You know,
All
I
right.
like that. I like
Okay.
it when my husband opens the door. Like it
Okay.
makes me feel something like that.
Cool.
Oh, I like it.
Got you.
You
Keep
know,
going. Yep.
stuff like that. Um, Paying for the bill on dates.
The hell?
Yeah, we like that.
Do
Yeah.
we?
Most women.
Oh, okay.
And not even she can have her own money. It's not because she ain't got her own money.
Does that
It's
need to
just
happen every time? Because
it
you
doesn't.
trying to open Pandora's box in this
No,
joint.
it doesn't. It doesn't have to happen all the time, but it
But
needs to happen.
yeah, I'm not saying it won't happen.
Yeah.
Like we like to provide. That's in our
Like
nature. But
so.
we also like to be reciprocated. Like if I say, "Hey, let's go get a dozen wings and order fries," and you're like, "No, I got this." Oh, oh, you
You know
getting
the
done up
problem with
tonight?
that is with that's something you like.
That ain't
You
just
need
me.
to clarify that. There ain't a lot of men. I don't think.
Shit,
Well, see,
ask him.
I guess be in the wrong
Ask
men
him.
circle sometimes. Men is
Ask
that
him.
most of
You
y'all?
want? But finish your statement. But you live and people.
But
This will replay.
well,
So
I want to know. Do most men feel that way? Like, oh, she took the initiative to buy the meal. Oh, I feel
no, it's
good inside.
what he likes. It's like so. Okay, he like wings. So you pulled up with
Oh,
the wings. You skipped part of it, right?
okay.
It's
I
not
do
the
agree
dollar
with that
amount.
then.
It's
Yeah.
like, hey, she pulled up with a dozen
And
honey
she
hot,
had it. Yeah.
extra crispy, and some fries. Oh,
I agree with that.
she watching me. She pay
I
attention.
agree with
Okay,
that. Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, it could be a $20 meal. It's not that. It's the fact that oh, okay, she got me. Okay, I see you. I see you.
Now, yes, I think women, I feel like I'm still speaking for myself, but I think it's a lot of women who do feel that way. I think sometimes we can get our blinders on sometimes and we can be so focused and zero in on making sure, especially in today's culture when you get all these kept women type society, all that junk going
What you
on
what? Hold
in
on. What
the
you didn't put?
sphere.
Hold on. Slow down. What you mean kept women? What's that mean?
You have a lot of like dialogue about women being kept women or women
What's a
being
kept
living a
woman?
soft life or a woman who has a man who is the provider. He provides financially. He
But
provides the household. He pays for everything. She never has to lift out of nothing out of her pocket because he is the man who takes care of the things.
that's a kept
And
woman.
yeah, and if you're not having a man who's making sure he's taking care of you in that way, then you may be getting with somebody who may be a simp or something, or you may not be getting with you may not be valuing yourself. And so a lot of women sometimes can put these blinders on, and then you also don't want to be taken advantage of. Like if you're with somebody, this whole ideal of if a man ain't willing to spend on you, then he don't care about you.
Who? What? Whoa. I don't even know how to respond to that because that happens more often than not.
Yeah.
And just because they're not spinning a rack on you that day,
Oh, he don't care about you. I
I,
didn't say
I
you
know I've
said
seen them.
rag.
Well,
I ain't
have
say a
you?
rag.
We in
But some
Arizona.
women think that. Yeah, we
We
in
in Arizona.
Arizona. So yeah, that I would say that. But like if
I mean, you
he
could
ain't
spend a
willing to
small
buy,
band. You could spend a half a band in one night and have nothing to show for it but a buzz.
yeah. So it's this ideal or concept that oh, if he's willing to buy and spend on you, then he cares about you, or he at least values you. You know what I'm saying?
Don't
Like
that sound kind of shallow though?
yeah.
Like, what if them tables was turned?
It ain't gonna be.
It can be.
We talking about traditional roles again.
You heard of sugar
Like
mamas?
yeah,
People like to break traditional roles.
but I mean
Like,
that's a
there's some
whole
people
different
that just
thing though.
is it?
Still, when we talk about traditional roles, that's a whole different thing.
Is it?
Yeah, that's
So
a whole different
if a
like.
chick said,
That's
"Hey,
like
I
a
got you,"
fetish.
damn it, I got zapped again. If a chick said, "Hey, I got you," and that's a different fetish, or
You're
does it?
talking about a woman who says "I got you," meaning she's taking care of you.
I mean, at least for that night.
But we see, I'm talking about women who feels like that's a problem is because they don't want to be taken advantage of, and they feel like maybe they're not being cared for, so they can
So
forget.
that's all financial, though.
But I'm saying they can forget to do those things for someone they care about. Let me care. Let me take him out. Let
Yeah,
me care about
yeah.
him. And she can forget to do those things because she's so focused on making sure that I am valued to him. I am cared for.
What
So
do you
I
think
don't
about Magic's
spend my
comment?
money.
What do you mean by
What did
Magic's
he
comment?
say? We like to be appreciated, so it's nice to be treated to the basic that we do for women in that traditional way. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Madge. I feel like that is a good thing that for women to do, especially someone you care and value about. Now, somebody, I'm gonna tell you the truth, and I'm gonna be 100%, and I said percent. If I was out here in these
Period.
dating streets,
What a T.
I ain't spending nothing on nobody.
Huh?
Not nan red
You wouldn't even
cent
pay the damn tip?
penny.
Like, if you went out to
Unless
dinner, you wouldn't pay the tip?
unless it was in because these streets are wild. Some of the stuff I be hearing about my single friend. Oh no. But if it was someone that like we were dating and it was mutual, and it wouldn't even have to be something like, oh, we dating because we finna get married. If we're just dating casually, and I know this he's a legit person. He's good. He's good for it.
How do you know that?
I'm good because the way he carries himself, the way he shows respect to me, the way we approach life and doing what we doing. If he's showing that, then yeah, he good for it. I would. But like if I'm just out here casually
You would
dating,
pay the tip?
and
That's
I
what you said?
know this is something I might be like a homeboy I call when I just want to be have a good night. Boy, no,
Huh? When you,
I ain't spending that on
huh?
you.
When you want to have a what?
A good night. If I was out there in the streets, if I was
See,
in a
you ain't got to
life
be in the
like
streets
that,
to have a good
if I
night.
was single, that's what I mean.
Hey, we looking past that. We're not talking about your relationship per
I
se.
was saying
But,
that's what I said.
so
I
you're like,
prefaced
okay.
it by saying if I was single dating today.
Oh, okay.
If I was a woman, no, I would not. And if I
So,
came over, you be like, man, you could have done my chicken wings. Boy, get your own chicken wings. You know what we
no,
here for.
I'm not saying he would ask for, damn, son.
I,
I'm not
I
saying he
would
would,
be just like that.
apparently. Because
Like,
you ain't even,
boy,
like, stood
I
it.
ate before I came. What?
Damn.
Or
I'm on to the
if
next
we
one.
eating, you buying it. I'm not. No.
But I'm saying, like, okay, $100 bill. Like, hey, you got a little cash for a tip or something? You wouldn't put like 10, 20 on it?
Yeah, I put $4 or
You just
$5
said
on
no.
there.
$4
A
$5
tip.
on $100, damn.
Yeah.
Evil. Evil. That's why I don't do service industry, because people like you. I'm not going to, I want to ask what's it, but I don't. Let's see. Oh. Damn, you didn't answer that for these. What are your biggest concerns about dating today? But you didn't answer that for that.
We talked about that.
I know, because
Yeah.
you used up all your anytime minutes again. Look, I'm going to have to hit Chat GPT again. Like, let's find something else. How do you feel? Oh, see, AI is working for us because these dudes is not saying nothing right now. How do you feel about expressing your emotions?
We just answered it.
No, we said, would you? All right, so I'll go to
How
another
do I
one.
feel about
No, here's
expressing
another
my
one. Here's
emotions?
another one.
I feel okay about expressing my emotions sometimes. Now,
Anytime minutes.
okay.
I told you I was going. You said we answered that and kept going.
Well, you said me. At first, I thought you were saying in general, but then you asked me personally. Did he not? I thought it was in general, but then you said me
I mean, you can only
personally.
speak of your own life experience.
Well, me personally, sometimes I feel good about expressing my emotions. Like I'm talking about my emotions now, but sometimes no, I don't. But especially because, and this is personally me, I'm a person who processes inwardly. And if I'm processing something, still working on it in myself, I don't like talking about it. So yeah,
You sure?
yeah.
Oh, okay. What's your ideal date night? Mm, just that breath. I'm like, ah, shit. Here it come.
Ideal date
You
night.
about to pay extra for these minutes?
Ideal date night is just I don't know. I don't have an ideal date night. I mean, just going
There's
out,
nothing popped
spending
in your
time with
head,
each other, doing different things.
but I mean, nothing popped in your head like, oh,
Me as a married person
damn,
who's
I
been
couldn't even finish
together
a
a long
sentence.
time. Well, I thought you was asking me, so go ahead.
Go ahead. You
Go
already got
ahead.
your whole paragraph written.
No, me as a married person,
See,
spend a lot of time with a person, and we done did about everything. The
you could never do
ideal
everything.
date,
You ever left the country?
no. So the ideal date would be trying different things. That's ideal for me now.
Okay. What's
Trying
something
different
different?
things with my person.
What's something different?
Um, finding when we went hiking together one time, that was real fun.
Okay.
That was different. I like getting
That's
out in
not that.
nature when
Okay.
we do stuff like that. That's different.
Okay.
Like it's what I don't like all the time, and we talk about this is just
You finna talk about on the way
going out to
home,
eat.
probably.
Let's go out to eat.
You go to
And
a
that's
steak
what
joint.
go to a restaurant and we sit down and we have a dinner and then we go home. That's boring. We done did it so much for somebody who dated for the first time. That's like, oh, excited. We're gonna go to dinner together. No, that's not interesting to me. Unless we're going to like a different atmosphere type experience and we're experiencing a different eating
What would be
experience.
different? Because I know that y'all, without putting everything out there, I know y'all do like steakhouses and stuff. What would be different for you? Like, have you ever had alligator?
I have them from the south, but no,
I
that
mean,
ain't
I'm
nothing
not
I
talking
want to
about
do.
one you ran over and then picked up and put in the
No,
back of
we're
the
not
car.
gonna do that. No,
You
I
from
ain't
the
talking about
South?
that either.
I,
I'm talking about at a
I
restaurant,
don't know. I got
sir.
some family in the South that
Nah.
you might have just ran over dinner.
Uh, a,
So
a different experience is trying new restaurants that we haven't tried before.
what type?
Like vegan spots because we both dabble in plant based, and so
Okay.
trying stuff like that, trying an atmosphere that has more than just the food to sit down and eat, but they have other experiences going on that's immersed in the eating experience.
So like sushi with the round bar where it comes around, you grab the plate, and you get charged per plate.
Or something like that, or
Have you
maybe
done
an
that?
experience where we did the hot pot where they sit the hot pot
Mm-hmm.
there and
Mm-hmm.
you cook the food. That was really fun. We did that for Valentine's Day one time,
Mm-hmm.
so that was
Which is
that was
coming up.
different.
Fuck Valentine's Day. But anyway.
Oh God.
Valentine's. I don't need a holiday or a Hallmark
Oh,
holiday
so this
to
is a
tell
whole
me.
new one break conversation.
I,
I'm
I don't
into.
need to. I don't need a certain day to tell me how I feel about a person.
So tell
I'm
me
that
that.
way all the time.
So tell me that you want to be out of the box in your relationship without telling me you want to be out of the box in your
Well,
relationship.
what's your definition out of the box? What you saying?
You don't like a piece of paper, marriage.
No, that ain't happening. That I
You're
made that. I thought I made it
you're
clear
out
last
of the
time. Let me reiterate.
I'm just I'm
No,
breaking down the pieces.
no.
You don't like the whole Valentine tradition.
Because why?
You tell me why.
Because Valentine's Day is full of shit. That's a Hallmark holiday. That's why do I need a certain day to tell me or tell you how I feel about you? I don't need to go buy every pink piece of whatever the fuck that's on sale today.
So you don't buy your daughter Christmas presents for Christmas?
I do, but
Why?
half of those I've already had because I wanted to give them to her.
But
And
why
I
you buy her stuff year
so hold
round?
on.
So why do you do
Well,
something for
first of all,
Christmas?
you all over the place. You want Christmas to compare to Valentine's Day? Is that what
It's
you're
a
saying?
holiday.
Whose holiday?
Whose Christmas holiday is it?
You don't want. We don't have enough time for
So my point is,
that.
you
It's a pagan holiday,
celebrate
technically.
Christmas,
I didn't used to
but why do you do it now?
because it means something to my daughter.
Okay, then. So if Valentine's Day didn't mean something to your significant other, a time that y'all can
Who's to say that I haven't
celebrate
been
y'all
with?
love together,
Hold
you
on,
wouldn't do it?
hold on. Anytime is right now. Who's to say that it didn't mean nothing to them?
Which you, well, so you may be with a person who that
I
doesn't mean
have
anything to them.
several times.
Well, then y'all on equal playing
I
field, so it
know
don't even
you the one
matter.
that brought it up.
Wouldn't
You
even
you
matter
was
having a
about to pop up off
conversation.
the couch again.
My point is, what I'm digging into is you like a certain thing, and so do you look for those kind of women who are not
No,
going to be
but I
so
do.
traditional?
I make it a point to say these are certain things. These are my thoughts. These are my things. Like once I start to get close to someone, hey, marriage is not an option. I
Mm.
want that to be up front.
Mhm.
Why bullshit? She might have one thought because we said assuming
Mhm.
I might have this other thought. I have no desire to ever get married.
Mhm.
Why? No, I don't need that government contract. I'm good. And I got a million different reasons, but we're here for you. But
Okay, we turn
no,
it back around on me then.
no, but
But yeah, that
yeah,
was just
because
I was
this is
just
your episode. No,
interested
but listen,
when you
I
said that.
have no desire. Like, and you see the comments, you read them for yourself.
Like to be appreciated, so it's nice to
No,
be
you read that
treated.
already.
Oh, okay, that
But
was the
your
same
anytime
one.
minutes is like negative now. You owe me some
Dinner
minutes.
theater, I like that, Magics. Yeah, dinner theater is
That's
really
actually on my
good.
list. I want to take my daughter there.
They're both commercial holidays, right?
They are.
Definitely
Black
commercial.
Friday. Black Friday was supposed to be when the finances took the books negative just to get
Mm,
stuff off inventory. That's what it
mm-hmm.
started as. Now it's like a Black Friday
It's a
week.
whole holiday
Now it's damn near a
within
month.
itself. Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll shop some deals, but I was watching this shit before Black Friday.
No marriage should be a first date meeting notice to avoid the other person investing in something that won't happen.
I'm on board.
So what do you mean? So he's saying that no marriage should be a first date
Ask him, he's listening. I mean, there's a little bit of delay, so
meeting notice to avoid the other person investing in something. What do you take from that? You said you're on board. Oh, be upfront with the person.
the same thing I just said.
And you're saying in marriage, or you just saying first date, be upfront with the
No, I'm
person?
not saying first date like just put everything on the table. Hey, I never want another kid. I don't want marriage. I
I'm
don't
gonna
want.
say
But
that's a
I'm
lot put
saying,
on a person when you.
but I need it needs to happen early on, in my opinion, because I don't want to mislead you, and I don't want you to mislead me.
Yeah, we like the Alamo. Alamo's cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check
We
that out. I
get
seen
we
it.
yeah we get to have dinner and stuff. When he said dinner theater though, yeah, that's I was thinking something else though, something
I
different.
want to go to Oregon Pizza Stop because back home we have this. It's called a Wurlitzer organ that pops up out of the ground and it turns around back and forth, and the dude plays like 10 different instruments at one time, and they're all live, like woodwinds, drums, everything. It was
Mm,
called something else back home, but out here it's called Oregon Pizza Stop, and it's on my list. I want to take my daughter, but I would take myself too.
yeah,
I want to go. I've been wanting to go. I wanted to take my family when they were here for Christmas, but that wasn't in the budget. So yeah, Magic's is basically saying what I'm saying. Like I'm not gonna put everything on the first date. Like, hey, you're cute, but by the way, blah 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 blah. No, that's stupid to me.
yeah. So that's what
I
I'm
want to
saying.
get to know you, but at the same time, I want you to know don't have this expectation that might not be realistic. If that makes sense.
Yeah, and
Like if I met a female and she's yeah, she might be my age, might be a few years younger, but I'm not trying to have another kid. I'm good. My daughter, we're great. We're growing. We're doing what we're
yeah.
doing. I'm not trying to have another kid or whatever. You looking at marriage? I'm not marriage minded.
Well,
That's
so I
to
think
me.
yeah,
That's honest.
you need to be more intentional about that still.
I
Though I
am,
think because I think
but not the first date or two.
not the first date, but you may be on a date and have a woman who's very intentional about being married, who may say out front, "What do you feel about marriage?"
But if she says it, then I got to
And
answer
then
for it.
you answer, and she be like, "Well, this is our first and last time dating."
That's fine.
Yeah,
Then
because
we on equal
she's
playing
very
fields.
specific
But I'm
about
cool
being
with
married.
that because now there's no guesswork. There's no bullshit.
It's true,
I'm cool with that.
true.
I'm cool. It
Yeah,
was like, okay, you ain't, all right, you want this? It was a good
we already
time,
know
good
what's up.
night, hug, whatever.
My thing
smack
is,
you on the ass and
what do you do?
bye, Felicia.
What do you do in the situation when, and I'm not talking about idealistically, what do you actually do
Mm.
in the situation?
Wait a minute. How these questions come back on me?
Because you got on it.
This mother. Uh-huh.
What do you actually do in a situation when you're dating someone and
Mm-hmm.
y'all bumping ugly and
Why's it gotta be ugly? It might be
bumping
the cutest
beautiful?
little.
That's my point I'm getting to. And you like, man, I really enjoy the time spent with this woman. Like it's
So you talking about the
I
horizontal time?
enjoy
Because
it
you
a
started off with
lot.
bumping ugly. So she might be the business horizontally, but vertically she might be toxic as
And
shit.
I'm not saying she's toxic. She's not toxic. Y'all chill, hang out,
Mm-hmm.
enjoying each other's company when y'all
Mm-hmm.
do hang out.
Mm-hmm.
The bedroom situation is on point,
Oh yeah.
and you're really enjoying this person, and then y'all one day have this conversation, and she says she wants to be married, and you say you don't want to be married, and then where do y'all go from there? What if she starts to be like, well, you know what, I know, do you have you
It's not
like
worth bullshitting.
continue to indulge or continue
I
to
mean,
want
look,
to indulge in having relations with this woman when you know what she wants
if
and
she
her feelings is getting involved? You know it. And I feel like men know when our emotions
not
and our
always.
feelings get.
Sometimes yes.
I feel like you're
Sometimes we
lying.
do it on
But go
purpose.
ahead.
Sometimes we'll look you in the eye
Exactly.
and be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take your soul right now. Let me go ahead and get that."
Just
You want me to
because
lie?
I know it's the truth. I
That's
know it's the
hey.
truth. But go
I mean,
ahead.
sometimes you just gotta. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna tell you where I stand. What you do with it is on you, but you can't say you didn't know where I stood.
But this is the
So I'm
thing
gonna say,
is,
hey, look, I don't want this. If you want to continue doing this, that's fine, but it's not gonna go further than whatever.
but this is the thing is, y'all say one thing, and
That's
this is the
not
thing,
y'all.
women. This is what we
Y'all
need to
who?
start
Who the fuck
doing.
is y'all?
This is what we need to y'all need to start doing.
Y'all finna get a foot in the
Listen,
ass.
listen, women.
Mm.
When a man say something, believe him.
I said that.
And I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about us. What we do.
I'm talking about 52 minutes ago.
This is what we
Like, look,
do.
we need direct. You want this, you want that.
But this,
Everybody's got a place in life. So if
yeah.
you just want to bump uglies, as you say, 'cause hey, all right, then we bumping uglies, and we gonna bump the best uglies possible.
But this is what we do. We
Bullshit
get
yourselves.
in. We all the
Tell me I'm lying. Tell me
time.
I'm lying.
You're not.
Y'all be like, oh, he loves me because he
He
long strokes
want
me. No, he
me.
don't. He
And
wants
it's
to.
not even just because of
He wants
that.
to touch your spine. That's what he wants to do.
It's not because of that. We read more into nonverbal communication
But you get it wrong
than we,
because it's an assumption.
because
It's an assumption.
because how we relate. That goes back to how we relate. Like I was talking about before, we relate in all these flowery symbolic conversation and meanings.
Mm-hmm.
Like I may be saying no,
Mm-hmm.
but and that's a bad example.
My
I'm not gonna
body,
even go there.
my body's
No,
telling me
I
yes.
may be saying
You said it.
I don't want you to be in my life anymore.
Except for
But I'm
tonight.
actually wanting you to be in my life. I want you to work harder to beg to be in my life.
So you want them to pretend.
No,
So how are they gonna work harder?
I may
If they
be.
told you.
I'm using an example. Like I
So
mean,
your
we may be
example
like
sucks.
getting ready to break up, and I'm like, I don't want to be with you no more. But I really not don't want to be. I really want to be with you. But I'm saying I don't want to be with you no more because I
What
want you
the?
to fight. I want to see that you're willing to fight. Because if you're willing to fight, that means, oh, you really do want to be with me. So then, yeah, I want to be with you. But if you don't fight for it, then it means you don't want to be with me. Then I learned and I figured out you don't want to be with me.
I'm sitting next to you and I made no kind of sense whatsoever.
Women, y'all know what
I'd have been like, huh?
y'all know what I'm talking about.
Did you send it to your friends finally?
I did.
Because you didn't
I
sidetrack your
forwarded
own self.
earlier, but
No, you said, oh yeah, that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
oh God.
Did you
Can
not?
I finish this conversation? Then we
No.
have it in a moment.
No, you having a conversation with yourself.
I'm not.
Mm.
My point is, I'm saying I agree with you because we interact like that.
Mm-hmm.
We think that y'all doing the same thing
Why?
because that's what we do.
If we flat out told you no,
So if you tell me I don't want marriage.
Mm-hmm.
But you're still like, oh, texting me, hey, can you come over? I'm missing you right now. Oh,
What
I
was?
miss, and I'm thinking like, oh, he wants me, but
Yeah, he
you're in
wants
your
you.
mind, you want me, you want
Mm-hmm.
to be horizontal with me. That's
Yes.
what you missing,
Yeah, he trying
and
to.
that's what you longing for. But in my mind, I'm like,
I
oh,
mean,
this
not
man
everybody. Not
wants
everybody.
me.
Some people just like whatever.
He may be, you may even say, man, you know what? I was thinking the other day, and I miss your
And like
company. It's
even yeah,
lonely here.
company is cool. Watching movies is cool. Like
But I'm
everybody,
thinking you
but
want me. You oh
that's
so that
your own.
that sends off a signal in my head that he just ain't came to the point of receiving it yet.
Oh, he's receiving it.
But we're thinking
He's
like
finna receive that pink wallet.
we're thinking you haven't come to the point of saying
No,
in
see,
your heart you're like I do want to marry her, but
no.
I haven't come to the
Oh,
point of
okay.
accepting it
The
yet.
interjections. So
That's
you don't want to believe what you just heard. That's what you're
because
saying.
your actions is not lining up to us. Your actions
No, it's lining up.
is not lining up to your words. And it's not your fault completely.
Cause we flat out said, I want this and this, but not that.
But if you're still on me hard
I mean, might be on you hard. That's how it starts,
and
ain't
in the
it?
bedroom you
Ain't
on
that
me
how it starts?
hard
On you hard.
and
It's gonna
in
get on you
and when
soft.
we hanging out,
Is it gonna?
we're together
You ain't hear
hard.
nothing I said.
I'm saying if you're still wanting me like that,
You ain't hear nothing I said.
I've not heard you and I'm ignoring it. But if you're still on me like that, I'm thinking you want me like that.
Some people,
I know
yes.
what she's saying, and that's a female issue. Yeah, that's us. That's what we do. That's what we do to ourselves. And also, I'm saying, women, if a man tells you he don't want to be married, he don't want to be married. Sis, I don't care if he is loving you down. I don't care if he's doing things. I don't even care if he's the one who's buying stuff for you. If this man is telling you he don't want to be married, he don't want to be married.
Facts. And he
And if
might
you
have
see
reasons
him,
behind it.
and if you see him a year or two later and he's married, that still means he didn't want to be married to you.
It came off better from you than me.
So, sis, when a man says something, we got to start believing them and not just their actions, because that's how we operate in our actions and sometimes in our words. But we operate
Sometimes.
like that sometimes in our words. We operate like that, but they ain't. They just say they're clear on what they feel,
Flat
and
out
they want
said
you
it.
to be clear on what you feel. Like when you say something to them, they want you to be literal with it, clear and concise. And when they say something to
I'm
us,
high fiving
that's what
God
they
right now.
mean.
It's look, we ain't that
And
complicated.
let's stop playing these games with ourselves and trying to change their mind. I'm gonna be the one that changes him. No, you got so many years to be doing other things. You could be in the time 10 years or 5 years or 4 years you could have spent on trying to change a man's mind. You could have visited 5, 6 countries.
Why you
You could have
getting?
put all your energy in enjoying your life.
You can
Go
still enjoy your
enjoy your
life. You
life.
just getting dick down, but you ain't going
No, you
nowhere.
can go but I'm saying women, if you are with someone who's telling you he don't want to be married, and if you're enjoying a emotion, you're becoming emotionally attached to this person, and you're having sex with them, then
Oh, it's gonna
you
happen.
gotta let it go.
It's gonna happen because
Go
y'all get.
go get go get the sex from somebody else that you're not emotionally attached to, because at this point, the more you keep having a physical relationship with this person, the more you're gonna continue to fall for him, and it's gonna hurt worse when you get ready to disconnect. You gotta let it go. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you heard it from the horse's mouth. If you want to respond to these comments, and then we'll call it a wrap here in a couple minutes.
My
But because
opinion.
if I say something else, you might be another half hour.
Yep. My opinion is that about 93% of women want to eventually get married. If it doesn't go that way, they will walk. I've experienced the other 7%, and I would say they are not marriage material, or not married. But I would say
I'm saying marriage
I
material.
would have said about 10 years ago, 93% of women want to get married. Now I think it's probably more about 70%.
What did you say before?
I would have said about 10 years ago, 93% of
Oh,
women
yeah,
want
I
to get
think it's less
married.
than 70.
I think now it's probably about 70%
I
because
think it's
women
less.
just like over the BS at this point.
Well, it's not only that, but their finances are not the same as they were 10 years ago.
That and they're finding their own autonomy. And just because a woman
Well,
finance is good, don't mean she don't want to be married.
right,
But
but
women are
some of them,
traveling the
but
country.
listen, some of them are acting like they don't want a man. Need and want is two different things, but some of them now are acting like they don't
Well, listen
want
to what
one.
you said.
They
Want a
don't.
man and want to be married, two different things. What you mean? Don't want a man meaning they want a woman,
No,
or
no. I mean,
don't
it
want to
could
be
be that.
married.
They just don't want a man. They're like, look, I do my own thing. I don't need anybody. That's what's really happening.
Want a man and marriage is two different things.
Yes and no.
When you say a woman don't want a man, I don't. If she's still having sex with a man, she want him.
I mean, he
So
has a
it doesn't
purpose.
mean she don't want a
He has
man.
a
That means
purpose.
she doesn't want marriage.
She still, it has a purpose.
Men give women their need and plain English. Yeah, one, two, three. But women take it, think it's okay. You want one, two, three, and then ABC, and think I'm gonna change two and G and three and R.
What the hell are you trying to read?
Magic's comment, but basically, Magic, you understood the assignment, sir. Look at you. You know. Ah,
Ah, God, I got zapped again.
so give me G when I'm saying I want number two. Sometimes you get it.
No,
You
what?
got it. Cheers, Magic.
Can you read the whole thing so everybody else that ain't looking at it?
So Magic's basically said, men give women their need in plain English. We want one, two, three.
I
Period.
said that
Point
early.
blank. He says, but women think it's okay. Um, Women take it as okay. You want one, two, three, and then ABC, and think I'm gonna change to two in G and three in R. Laugh out loud.
What the fuck formula is that?
He's perfectly right. He's
Oh,
That
I'm glad
makes
he
so much
understands
sense to
it
me.
because I don't get that
Yeah,
shit. I'm like, huh?
we do. We think you want to, but my thing is
I
for
told
men, y'all
you.
need to
We will
understand this
say,
too.
look, I want this and that, and that's it.
Men, y'all need to do this too when you are dating. If you're a single man, when you're dating, you are married men. Like when you say something and you clear on it, and you 100 like zero tolerance clear. Sometimes you may have to repeat that and look at a woman in her eyes and straight up and say, even it's gonna hurt her or break her. I'm 100%, baby. Listen to me. I'm
You just
telling you 100%. This is it. This is where I am. This is what it's gonna be, and ain't no changing it.
okay.
My husband real good at that.
How long did it take though?
He ain't take him long. He's just a straight up person like that. So,
He's always been straight up, but
but
how long you known him?
a long time.
3/4
But
your
my
life.
whole point
That's
is,
my whole point.
if when he
That's
real
not
clear on
always so
something,
simple
he gonna be
though.
100% clear. Now I be mad and pout and have to deal with it how I deal with it. But if he's clear on something, he 100% and he mean this. And it's been times where he could say something and I'd be like, well, nah, I could probably convince him to do it. And no, nope. No. Let me really be really clear with you.
You went right back to
This
the
is
whole beginning of
this
the
is it.
conversation.
Because I'm replying.
I know the same thing that you already said.
But my point is, I said to women, this is what y'all need to start doing. Men, this is what y'all need to start doing. Be 100%. Because the is really good,
Yeah,
and you don't want to risk losing the y'all kind of waver a little bit.
but I mean,
And
you
y'all
just
don't
put it out
y'all
there.
say what y'all feel, but then y'all don't want to be standing on business with it. And
Shit.
sometimes you gotta stand on business, even when it hurt, even at the risk of losing the good
There's other out there.
or deal with the consequences later when your car's getting scratched up. All
Well,
I'm
that's
saying,
because you too long. You got a short some of them.
meaning she can provide, so she
What?
don't need a man. Marriage material, meaning she can provide, so
Damn
she
it!
don't need a man. That seemed like that was from I don't know what that. Where did that come from? Another question?
I don't know. All I know
Oh,
is
about the women who who can provide for herself so she don't need a man.
Oh, well, you know what? That sounds like a good subject for if people want a part 3.
Yeah.
Because we just over an hour right now.
All right.
So we want to shout out some friends, call them out. Where you at? Ain't you watching me? This on you. This,
Oh yeah, I've given
you
my
said, oh, yeah.
socials. I give them again. SinyonShuntay. Find me at SinyonShuntay on TikTok. SinyonShuntay. TikTok is like my book review channel. That's where I do book reviews. I have meaningful conversations within the book reviews, but it's mainly based on those book reviews. SinyonShuntay is just more of all kinds of stuff on SinyonShuntay on IG. And then SinyonShuntay.com is my website. That is my author website. I said this last time and I say it again at the end of this. If you're interested in writing a book and you need coaching, a writing coach, I'm also a writing coach. And that is at letthepaperspeak.com.
Let the paper speak. You got anything else? Because
That's it.
I got stories, but I can't write with a damn.
So that's why you need a writing coach.
That's why I just need to tell you, you type it.
So you need a ghostwriter. I do that too.
Say less.
Yeah.
I got shit. I want to talk about the corporate world and black folks.
Mm-hmm.
Can you write that?
Mm-hmm.
Because I might be an EOC after you write this. What you laughing at? I'm so serious. But I'm down.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like, someone's got to stand up for people.
Y'all hear him saying it on the podcast.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Oh, I'm saying it right now. Yeah. I'm not saying where I work or what I do, but
Please don't.
It's one of them things where if you got some money, I wouldn't change myself, but there might be signs. What's that warehouse? That's my studio. Shut up. But yeah, if you could do that, we can definitely talk about that more. So if y'all want to see a part 3, because you see her anytime minutes is in the negative, we can go from there. Anything else? Any questions?
I can talk about this stuff all day, but yeah.
Yeah, well, she's finna start her own and talk about it all day.
I may start talking about it more on my socials since.
This will reach further. You can link this to your social. So we're gonna put some links in this. I will re-edit and add some stuff afterwards. But if y'all enjoyed it like I did, I appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe, because that helps us. That helps us grow. That helps your local people you know. Not some big ass corporation. We're just people hanging out, doing what we do normally.
Yeah.
And what else you got?
That's it.
That's it? You sure?
Yeah. It was a good conversation as usual. Next time, if y'all do want us to do a follow-up to this, put out some more questions so we can, feel from there instead of listening to just AI tell us what we need to talk about.
Oh, I have more than AI.
Y'all give us some questions, things that y'all would like for us to chat it up about. If y'all would like a part 3.
I'm pretty sure. But yeah, just let us know. We appreciate you. And we'll holla. Let me see. I think I got a little something right here. All right, peace.
We proudly bring you DJ Infinity in the mix.